Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. We're late into December and still searching for that first win at 0-14.
In the Super Bowl era, only the 19th.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I have not. I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, Week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about it. 8 quarters to prove himself. Give him 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now Cap, he's going to look to run.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback from Western Kentucky by way of South Florida. It's Mike White.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now White. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's White. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
And it is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Michael Brock.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Vikings.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 18 carries, 67 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost like in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Complete to Danny Amendola. A gain of 12.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
To throw is Kaepernick. A quick throw, but incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Incomplete. It's third down.
To throw, Kaepernick. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6.
Kaepernick to throw again. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Kaepernick again. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Saints 3.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 40.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
Out of the gun, it's White. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
First and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It's third down.
Kaepernick going to throw.
Yards to go.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Johnson.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Minnesota.
On first down, it's Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Kaepernick now to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
And it's 21-3. That time, a 9-play drive. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. White. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Michael Brockers, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
14.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Kaepernick to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 19-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
15-yard loss.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now White with a first down throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the Vikings.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and John popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And Olsen over the middle.
Kaepernick's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. First down, Minnesota.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And then we'll stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Saints 3.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now on 2nd and 13. White. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going up top. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Intercepted by the Vikings.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense, already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
11 yards there, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep
under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now Kaepernick. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24.
Saints 3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
This
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bradley. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Off the bootleg. White. Throw left side, complete. It's Bradley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
43. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bradley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. For a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now White on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 2-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
to throw. Kaepernick. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. To throw is White, operating from the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score Vikings.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. Amendola catching it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Frank Clark, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
3rd down.
White now, throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Taken down and sacked.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick.
Finding Hilton on the slant.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
11 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The third quarter.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
27.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The 11-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kerryon Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Succop for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's White throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. White throwing on 4th down, and this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Taken down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he'll bang that one through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's White. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, White. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Eli.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, White. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
For David Llewellyn.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now White to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Baldwin. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Recovered by Minnesota.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. All right, Greg Olsen getting ready to trot out there for another drive. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well, and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
Brings up 2nd.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Now Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
ball carrier.
Jamal Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Brockers, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. White. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, well, this loss means they'll have one more shot to avoid the dreaded 0-16. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.